Hello all and welcome back to the channel. So I just want to say thanks to everybody who's been subscribing and liking and sharing my videos. It's really helping my channel grow. Very appreciated. So without further ado, we're going to get into this little indie game that I've been playing for a few hours. It's called Mad Rat Dead. And it's the most bizarre mashup of rhythm action game with a dead rat. And at the beginning it asks you a few stupid questions, and then it gives you the front menu, and then it takes you through, you start the game, it takes you through a tutorial, as you can see here. And basically, in order to get your little rat guy who's half dead, half alive, I suppose, from A to B, you have to press the buttons in rhythm with the thing at the bottom, which is actually meaning it's hardcore, which is, bizarre as it sounds. So there's a full tutorial that takes you through the different things you can do in the game to make it jump higher, like with X, or you can press circle to make it go forward. And these enemies, it's basically like on Sonic, but you press X and then you press X and it goes down like that. It's just like on Sonic, but you have to do it in time with the rhythm of the music in the game. The graphics are absolutely awesome. It's very cool, hand-drawn art style. The music, you can really get going. I tested the game from the first few levels I did with my 3D Pulse headphones on, and the music and the experience you get from having it with the headphones on is so cool. It's really cool. And this is a PS4 game, so it's not even using 7.1, it's probably using 5.1. And obviously I know I'm playing it on the PS5 here. There's not been any PS5 patch, so it is just literally the PS4 game. And wow, I'm thoroughly impressed. Not much of a storyline, it's just a little bit of fun, I suppose. And its humour is really funny, and they really like to engage with the player with a funky, cool, light-hearted storyline, let's say that. And there's some good jokes in there and everything. And obviously, with it being a rhythm action / platform game, it's a real new, unique way of experiencing a platform game with heavy emphasis on the music, and the character design of the different people and rats in the game is really cool, and there's a rat god and all sorts. It's so fun and very entertaining, and you just get this sense of enjoyment from it, and it's very light-hearted and easy enough to play without being too strenuous. And if you die, you can just rewind slightly on the clock and off you go and you carry on again. There's no real life reset, so to speak, and that itself is pretty cool because it means that you're not really failing levels, you can just carry on with it. And then obviously the more competitive side, say, is like each of the levels has a score and combo meter, and doing it in fast enough time you get different grades. So at the end of each song that you're playing or level that you're doing, you get a rating, and I think the best I've had is A plus or something, but there's probably an S or super or whatever if you get it perfect every single one. But I mean, I've died and you can rewind time slot. So yeah, it has this really cool, great, enjoyable aesthetic to it, and the gameplay is spot on, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to find this game. This came out mid last year and I had completely missed it, and if I can miss it, then so can you. And I guarantee you many people will not look at this game, will just bloody pass you by and not worry about it. And it really would be a shame to miss out on something which is so creatively different and cool. So that's one of the big reasons I wanted to mention it here on the channel and show other people it, because it's very unique but similar to other games. Obviously there, like, I've got going back and rolling back time there slightly to make sure I can do it. And off we go. Now we walked into that one, and very great. But yeah, I mean, the essence of the game just build on what you learn in the tutorial, and the levels do get harder. They do get harder, but they're not unachievable because of the rewind feature. So there's a lot more, I won't say depth, there's a lot more accessibility to people who think, oh god, a rhythm game, I can't be bothered with that type of thing. But because you can rewind it slightly and you can go and do whatever you like, try again and again and again, you get, it's easier to progress with the game. You're not locked going, oh god, I can't get past that one for 7 tries, having to listen to the same music over and over and over again, because you can just rewind slightly and carry on. Now, the game is running at a perfect 60 FPS. I don't think it's been updated to be in 4K, so it's only in 1080, but it's very smooth on the frame rate, and for a rhythm game where you've got to be precise to get the best score possible, and that's kind of a requirement, I would say, in the older FPS there, which is a bit of a shock because I wasn't expecting it to be in any special. I was expecting it just to be whatever, with it being a PS4 game, but it's in 60 FPS. I'm not sure what it'll run on the Switch, because you can get it on both consoles. Well, both. You can get it on Switch and PS4 straight by compatibility, but there's not that I can see is it on Xbox, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose. If you're looking at this, you've probably got most consoles anyway. As you know, I do talk about everything. But this game's just so much fun, and I really wanted to highlight it on my channel here. It was something that might go missed by the gaming community, as it did with myself, and that's what like I said, if you've got gaming headphones with at least 5.1 sound, the music to the game and enough with the rhythm action style of game makes the game so much better played with the headphones on. It's just a lot more easier to, well, I wouldn't say easier, it's more, because you've got the headphones on, you're bopping along to the tune, you can easily pick up the tune easier with the rhythm of the game because you've got headphones on, maybe. And it does kind of bring you more into it, if that makes sense, than it just being on the TV sound. I'm not saying rush out and buy yourself a pair of 3D headphones just to play this thing, because that's insane, but the 3D headphones are like great value for money anyway, and as something as an example to how good they are, even with this older game, they're really good, and they're better than the ones that are on the PS4. But yeah, so I just wanted to highlight this on the channel here as a rare hidden gem, I suppose you could say, because if I can miss it, anybody can, and I really wanted people to look at it. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to get a music playing on this video, so I really just want to carry on talking so you can watch this last level here. But you press square to go down, it drops the character down. Yeah, so it's not even that expensive. I paid £20 for it on physical, and I think it's $25 on the Switch RRP. But places do have it cheaper than that. I think I got it from one of the random online shops in one hour, and it was 365 games, I think, in the UK. But I mean, I'm not even sure if it's got a physical edition outside of Europe because of it. Well, I think it has, because it's Nis America, and I'd say that they've released it in America on disc. The territories I'm not really sure about. But now, at these couple of points here, I've actually earned 3 trophies by now, I think, doing these few levels. The trophy pack isn't that hard. It looks like it's perfectly achievable, which is always good to see being a trophy hunter. Back in the rhythm. So it's just cool. It's cool. Yeah. So anyway, that's going to do it for the video today. And if you're new around here, please like and subscribe. And if you like looking at these random games I don't think people have seen, then please do drop a comment down below. And if you want to know more at all about this game, please also comment on the screen. I'll get back to you all. And have a nice weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.